And in today's video, I'm going to be climbing into the Nutty Putty Cave. This is not VR. This is not
As you already know, Nutty Putty
real life
Cave is located
VR.
west of Utah Lake in Utah County, United States. Despite its big reputation, the cave isn't actually that large. The total mapped length is about 1,355 to 1,400 feet, with a depth of roughly 145 feet. From this point, the cave splits into two routes. We can head left to enter the maze, or go right toward the famous Big Slide. For the full experience, I recommend starting on the left. Let's go there now. Look at your watch. The percentage shows how much of the cave you've already explored. Remember, you can rewind or pause the audio guide at any time using the tablet or the menu, which opens by pressing and holding the right.
So actually, I just paused that. I need to tell you something. So actually, someone actually died in this cave. So there's this very tight crack, and then he was exploring more and more. His name is actually John Edward Jones, R.I.P. to him. Then he was exploring, and then he died because so he got into a very small crack in the cave where he couldn't get out. So luckily I'm here in VR and I'm not doing this in the cave. Actually, they closed off the cave. People tried helping him, but I don't really know much, but people tried helping him, and so, but they couldn't, so they just left his body there. So that was sad. Anyways, let me...
The right stick. Hold it now, and try adjusting the audio by touching the on-screen icons. Look at your watch. The percentage shows how much of the cave you've already explored.
I'm just gonna keep on going till I find a thing, because I suck at this game. And I always get
Here we are. This section of the passage is called the Maze, and you'll soon see why. Sculpted by hot water in some unusual forms, it's given many adventurers their first taste of getting lost here. You see, Nutty Putty is a hydrothermal cave. Instead of being carved by rainwater seeping down, it formed through hydrothermal activity. Its origin is also hypogenic, meaning superheated, mineral-rich water rose from below and dissolved the rock from the inside out. Quite unusual compared to most limestone caves. Take a look and let's proceed further to the big room.
I think this area leads to the big room. Alright. Here's the big room, I guess. I think. I don't know. Where's the tape? Guess I'm going up this now. I'm lost. This is why I suck at this game. Because I always get lost. And now I need to find my way back. Where even am I? I don't know. I just want to know. Is this the big room? It looks like a big area. I'm assuming this is a big room. I'm just gonna continue on walking. Entrance. Wait, now I'm at the entrance. I don't know what I'm doing here. What's the big slide? All right.
Feel like sliding? You're not alone. At the height of its popularity, the cave drew more than 5,000 visitors a year.
Yeah.
So much traffic wore the rock smooth, and experts warned that a fatal accident was only a matter of time in one of its main features, a long 45-degree chamber known as the Big Slide, where we are right now. Those safety concerns, along with the growing damage caused by constant use, led to the cave's temporary closure in 2006. They're also the reason for the ladder you'll find at the end of this section. Be careful on your way down. You don't want to meet your end here, especially in a place meant for a very different kind of rebirth we'll soon discover.
See, I would have just fallen down that and died. So, by the way, if you ever want to like do this, you can't do it in real life.
Feel like sliding?
Right, so you can't do this in real life, but you can do it in virtual reality, and that's why I'm playing in the game Cave Crave right here. They just came out with the Nutty Putty update, and if you play 3 of story modes, you can unlock whatever the mode is, and then you can go into the Nutty Putty game. Right. That means I gotta go over here. Ooh, a tape.
The corridor to the left leads to Ed's Push and the story of what happened there.
Yeah.
The corridor to the right takes you to the threshold of one of the cave's most famous sections. Its name speaks for itself and has long been a magnet for many spelunkers who came here straight from the entrance. I believe there's little point in describing it further. This is something you'll simply... We're approaching the site of John Jones' tragic accident. How did it happen? On November 24th, 2009, John Edward Jones became trapped in Nutty Putty Cave after entering a tight, uncharted passage that he mistakenly believed was part of the well-known birth canal route. Instead, he had crawled into an unmapped fissure that was far narrower than expected. The passage sloped downward and constricted as it went, forcing him headfirst into a nearly vertical section where his body became wedged. Entering headfirst made it nearly impossible for him to reverse or maneuver once he was stuck. Despite more than 24 hours of effort, rescuers were unable to free him as the combination of the cave's fragile geology, the limits of physics, and human endurance made extraction impossible. In the aftermath, authorities made the difficult decision to leave his...
So this is where he got stuck and stuff like I was talking about? Wait, what's that weird water? Or, anyways, I'm gonna pause it, sorry.
His body where it was and permanently seal the cave, rather than risk more lives in a recovery attempt.
Let's go to the birth canal now. No, wait, go back. Go back, go back, go back. I think there's horror mode. I want to see what that is. Must be very scary and caving game. I wish soon they came out with a multiplayer. They said they are. I literally can't. I need to squeeze myself through this. Oh.
Even before Jones's death and the permanent closure of the cave, there were many cases of people getting lost here, with Boy Scouts being perhaps the most frequently rescued group over the years. Some veterans recall that the early explorations were much more wild, muddy, improvised, and with little preparation. In later years, Rules, managed access, and safety protocols were introduced to prevent accidents and protect the cave from littering. Tired and panicked visitors had sometimes abandoned helmets, clothing, dead batteries, and other items, things that not only spoiled the sense of exploration, but in the dark, wet passages could cause dangerous accidents. The guiding rule in Nutty Putty was simple. Never squeeze into a place you might not be able to get back out of. Here, you can squeeze through anywhere. If you feel stuck, try moving your head in line with your hands to push forward or back out.
And if you actually want to do this in real life, you cannot. It's blocked off. My VR is slow. Oh shoot. Finally, we need to hurry this up.
We're now traveling through Vein Alley, another biologically named section of the cave. Names like this, as well as the aorta crawl and the birth canal, are not merely metaphors for the vein-like network of winding passages. They also reflect the cave's unique ecosystem, which hosts an endemic fauna. Various insects and bats have specifically adapted to survive in these dark, narrow chambers, making Nutty Putty not only a remarkable geologic formation, but also a site of considerable biological interest. The alley has several branches. If you want to achieve a 100% exploration rating of the cave, try to visit them all. The Vein Alley marks the end of the right route through the cave. So when you feel you've had enough, you can make your way back to the entrance.
But how am I supposed to get back? Dang it, now I need to find my way back, which is going to be horrible. Well, if you want to go look at the full experience, go find another YouTube video. I'm sorry, I didn't find, but my viewer is getting lost, and I'm going to get lost. So, let's just make our way back. You know what? Anyways, bye guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.